Hi guys, good morning. How are you? Okay, so it looks like we're getting to know each other a little bit out here. Hi. Getting to say hello. I mean, you never know what the fuck I'm gonna post. Something that I keep. Well, that is something that I knew that I've been getting is some shit talkers on here, and I'm not really like. I was gonna say I'm not really that type of person, but I think we all know that I will talk shit to you. So I guess we're the same. Let's suck and talk. Uh, for now on, I don't know. I'm gonna have to deal with the things that you guys say that if you be mean, we're gonna have to talk about it again. Okay. Like, and it's not. It's like I don't really want to talk about it on my feed, or I think it's weird. It's like, do you delete it? Do you leave it? And by the way, if I want to sing fucking hard metal, I will, bitch. And guess what? I don't even fucking, the hard metalers, they said I couldn't be part of your guys' group. I don't even care about your group. Facts. But the fact that you told me I can't be a part of your group, why is that? Because you said so? First of all, I want you to know that all the people that are not part of the hard metal group never wanted to be. So the fact they... I'm upset. You're upset me. It's fine. I'm just letting go. Honestly, I need to use your discernment. Your thoughts are cloudy right now because I would say, do I go to your page and watch things that you post? No, I've never even looked at it. Even if you talk shit, I never look at it. I just simply delete your ickiness and I think about it, but I don't remember your name. And I don't even look at your profile. And I am glad that my first reaction is to delete it because probably Tequila Terror will come back for you later on that day. And it's not good. It's not good for that. Because then I'm going to make sure that you're having a realization. And I'm going to ask you to stay focused on your own fucking page. And honestly, do a little self-reflection, okay? Because at the end of the day, the cool thing about social media is that it's kind of made so that you can level 3 evacuation, leave now. In my area, no. Oh yeah, I'm just checking to see if I need to evacuate because I'm a homeowner. I was just thinking... It's whatever, like I was saying, the cool thing about social media, you guys, is that you have to actually search up what you want to watch. And you can unsubscribe, you can block. There's so many options. But when you're to the point where you are actually somehow actually connecting with the equilibrium of another person, well, yeah, something there that's in common with them. And it wasn't to post something icky. And in my opinion, if you have to react to something ever, it has a connection with you, and you may not trust that. You may be like, hell no, dude. There's no fucking way we have anything in common. Well, then why were you so passionate about the subject that you claim to hate? And why are you on another person's feed? Why are you one of my biggest fucking viewers? Because you know damn well. You know damn well that whether this energy about this person, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about anybody that bothers you, honestly, like, you don't have to see it as good, but power alone means that it just affects you. And you guys can say whatever you want. You can call people names. You can call people overweight. You can call them fucking drug ass. You can call them piece of shit. You can call them ugly. You can call them whatever you want. But how would that make you a good person and them bad? Like, if somebody were to be struggling and you're sitting there saying, oh, you're a piece of shit, fat, crackhead, whatever the fuck it is that you guys want to call people, like, don't you think that that just seems kind of like... In my opinion, if somebody was struggling, even if you couldn't help them, you should have empathy for where they are. And some of you may not understand where people are, and that's okay. You don't have to. You guys could say, oh, go back to the trailer park. You could say you're a piece of shit. You could say whatever you want, but I wouldn't consider somebody that would ever not want. Why wouldn't, if you saw somebody that you think is, because you guys did say trailer park, you called me the 8 Mile, which is fine. The only reason you know that is because I said that that's where it happened and that's where I lived. I don't give a fuck that I grew up in a trailer, bitch. I grew up on a trailer on a beautiful farm, and I have extremely great work ethic. And I loved the farm. And me growing up on a trailer is no problem for me. Eminem grew up in a trailer, dude. So you're literally running your fucking mouth, bitch. Sorry. I was mean. I'm sorry. But like, that's rude. That's rude. Your mom grew up in a trailer. You're not saying anything about that. Exactly. Your mama was in a trailer. Is that you're mad about the fact that you know what I'm hearing? Some of your mom wasn't in your life. She left. And that's why you hate women in general, and that's why your attitude is poor, and I'm sorry. But you need to stand in your individual power and know that you have feminine energy within you as well. And you know what, the fact that you say stuff that's so mean about people who struggle could have been why your mom isn't in your life or why your wife isn't in your life. You got to understand, exactly, you had a good relationship with somebody. Some of you guys lost your person, because this is the unexpected in the reverse. You lost your person because the way that you stated how you felt about their struggle. If anybody's struggling with addiction or self-doubt or trauma, and you sit there and you say anything, honestly, that's in rudeness, the universe isn't going to allow you to have that person because you don't deserve them, because you don't have empathy. Being better than somebody, what is better? What is better? Because there's no better. There's actually, you become better after after every experience, there's a new outcome. It changes you. And I've done nothing but become better every time I've entered a storm and returned out of it. I'm so grateful, honestly, for the life that I have lived of struggle, because it helps me to connect with many different types of people. Even you. Because I used to be a straight A, preppy little snob who was going to law school. And I recently, I didn't recently, it's been 13 years, but I went into education and I went into life coach and I went into different things after my experiences. And before I went through those experiences, I too thought the same way. I thought those people are pieces of shit. They should just quit. They should just leave that guy. Why are they using? Oh, I said I would never use drugs. Ever. I said, we and the girls at school would say, who do you think is going to get pregnant first? We actually labeled Jennifer. Sorry, and I love you, Jennifer. You were a good woman, actually, in the end. Jennifer had some skills that people didn't have. Like, for example, she didn't get pregnant, and she also left one of the most popular at the time guys. She was with Todd. She left him. I remember that. We couldn't believe it. Todd and Jennifer broke up. Holy shit. She never did get back with him. She didn't. She moved to Moses Lake, and I think what happened, somebody ended up shooting her fucking baby daddy, dude. He died. I don't know what her whereabouts are now, but I sit here today and I remember the way that we fucking treated her. And guess who got pregnant? Me and Chelsea. Yeah, we got pregnant, and we walked down our senior year graduation pregnant. Also, my sister, when she passed away, my life changed, and I went down a dark road, and I got to know all the people that I judged. They were wonderful people, and all the people that I was really mean to, they did not have a lot growing up, and they started their life in really, 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 situations that are actually so terrible that I don't even know if we can talk about them. I would have to be able to word things in such a way that it would be okay to talk about. And there are so many words within the things that they experience that are so deep. And if it's not piercing your heart and soul, and you don't feel pain, love, and empathy, and you don't have to understand, because you couldn't unless you went through it and came back out. I don't even know all the things, but what I do know is that now. I said I didn't know what I meant. I didn't know what I didn't know what I was talking about. I was wrong about everything that I had judged people for. And I'll never ever be right when I say I am right. Like, I don't want to judge people anymore. I don't want to judge people like that again. I'm not even trying to judge you. I'm not looking for anything out of this. I'm just you know, for anybody that even is listening, if people are bullying you, you guys just know that does not make you anything that they say. That person's struggling and will not even be moving forward. There will be no beginning for this individual, which is why they're so angry that they feel that they need to actually go to a place where they can search up anything in the world and also block anything in the world. But they keep looking at your stuff and complaining about how much it's wrong or what you look like or judging you. But you're grateful in the end. You're grateful. Thank you for watching my channel, because I set boundaries, honestly, with people who are doing anything, honestly, on the 3D, because I personally have surrendered to my higher power, and I am protected. You are as protected as you allow yourself to be too. And the protection amount when you're going through this darkness is determined with how connected you are with your higher power and your higher self. And your higher self also goes to the lower parts of thyself. You must walk this path, and you will. And some of you are. Some of you don't understand why you're so angry and why you feel the way that you do. And it is because you have a connection with these people in some way, that you're calling drug addicts, that you're calling trailer trash, that you're calling piece of shits, that you're fucking finding yourself commenting negative, hateful stuff. You're trying to embarrass another person, but you're putting yourself out there as somebody who's unhealed and angry. That is what we see. We might have experienced drug lives and abuse and toxic situations, but I would never change it for the world. Because if I did not go through that, I would still talk the same way that you did. And do you know why I was angry? I don't know. I was mad because my parents divorced, and I loved my dad, and I didn't want my dad to leave. But that doesn't make me hate on men. Sometimes I do find myself hating on women too, if you want to know the truth. I have hate issues still. I'm not perfect, but anything that I do hate on, I recognize as something that's unhealed. I don't want to call it the word weakness, because I got pride, but we create from our thoughts and our feelings, and we create with the divine, and the universe would never. Ooh, who called? Is it Steve? I hope so. Oh, I'm trying to get a hold of this dude, man. He was talking crap to my brother last night. Dell? Who the fuck is that? No, I just want to talk to... Steve. I can't remember who you are. See, it's Scott. No, I don't want to talk to nobody. But just know that, honestly, you guys, like... Even when I talk to this person, he was talking poop. You know, I get angry. Why are we getting angry? What inside of you is getting angry is what you really need to know. And this is my dad, who... raised me in a trailer, and he struggled with many things, and he wasn't able to be there for us in the way that some people say a parent should be. But I had a lot of great memories with my dad, and don't ever talk. You can talk bad about my dad all you want, actually, because my dad will deal with you, and I have no doubt about that, dude. If there was ever anybody that, if there was a boo, like the Nightmare Before Christmas family, we would be it. If they said, Tara, Larry, you know, all of you, so here it is. You're all here together in the spirit realm. Who knows what it looks like out there? If they said, would you guys like to be like the Nightmare Before Christmas like type vibe? I'm like, I could see our family literally So yeah, actually, you know what's funny about my family is that we are half law involved. Like some of us are like social workers, lawyers, teachers, you know, things like that. And then there's this other half side of us that is a straight it's all villains, and we can channel back and forth to both, but that is actually what a light worker does. And I'm sorry that you went through whatever you went through, and I'm sorry that you feel as though people that would have grown up in trailers or went through addiction or abuse would actually deserve to be talked down to. So you go around and you talk bad to people that had less than you. Okay, that makes sense. Because that's just like literally such an icky thing, dude. We've all been in situations where we needed a little bit more. And yeah, it brought shame and embarrassment to some of us, but some people didn't. They were like, I make the best of what I got. And I don't know what your problem is with people that live in trailers or something, but I mean, I have a house, and I did finally, I mean, you want to know the truth? I actually had a problem too with it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, well, it's probably because of people like you. I thought I needed a trailer. I thought I needed more. So now I got it, but this is. And look, that was the mean Tara, to be honest. And I was, and the anger, if you see in my eyes, my parents are still together here, so you know what? I'm angry, I think, because of the fighting. Look, even here, something's not right. Why do I look like that, you guys? Like, I'm just like, it's like, it just makes me think. But yeah, my dad, he's not here today. But he, you know, I have his pictures, and this is what he did. And he didn't have a lot of money, but this is like his thing. He loved to paint. He loved to craft. And I just love him. You know, he did not have money to take us to private school or do anything, but you know what? He taught us how to use every tool in the shop. And he taught us that we had everything all the time to be beautiful and amazing. And he never talked down to us one time. Not one time. He never did. And you know what? That's beauty right there. So a man who literally, he didn't have the means to take us on vacations and do the things that maybe you can do. But look at how different we both turned out too. How could somebody who was so much better than everybody else feel the way that you do in the end, huh? So I'm not sure who's doing better or worse, and it doesn't matter to me, but I hope that your day gets better. And thank you for watching my channel. And no, I did not exactly decide how I want to deal with you yet, but like I said, Tequila Terra is a whole different thing. And this is me in the morning having my coffee, doing some real chatty chat. And I'm not going to be rude, you know, I don't want to be rude. I love you guys, even all of you. That, I told you not any dweebus. I told you that I had today off, didn't I? Hang on, I'm going to re-listen. Oh, it didn't send? Yeah, it did.
That's okay, baby. Okay, I'll talk to you.
I didn't. Shit. Okay, oh damn. Yeah, I have Monday off. I thought I told you that. I have, shit. Okay, hang on. I have Monday off today, which is not normal. Comma, I apologize. Comma, Maggie bought a house and had me cover her shifts for the rest of the week. I would do your haircut here, but I don't have any of my supplies. Period. That's the police officer. He's my client. Isn't that funny? Yeah. And I don't have a problem. Yeah. I don't have no problem bringing, I have tons of professionals actually that use me for their services. And I grew up in a trailer and I struggled with addiction. And I don't by any means think I'm better or worse than anybody. I would definitely be happy to resolve anything that anybody has a problem with, and we can do some one-on-ones. You can tell me whatever's bothering you. You can attempt to talk crap to me, but it's gonna... Anyways, you know what I see, though, is that some of you guys are actually carrying a lot of burdens on your back, and you feel tired and you're exhausted, and so what you're doing in your free time is just scrolling. And I'm going to tell you right now, do you think that, honestly, YouTube is connecting anybody for no reason? No. We all connect through energy levels. So what I think personally for whoever I'm speaking to is you got unhealed wounds from one of your parents in your childhood, or possibly a person that left you. You just have this hate for addicts, and you have this hate. Yeah, you have a hate for addicts is what I 100% hear. And I'm sorry that you hate addicts. Sorry for you. My best friends are fucking the homies. And they're the best, funnest people ever. We got great things to offer, and we are not looking to be accepted by anyone. That's the cool thing about being an addict. Is that when you go without, you can literally do without any, you're fine. We don't have to go around being mean, and we don't expect anything. We fucking literally know we got pretty much no one. We don't have people to call, and we don't have shit to fucking turn to. We don't make excuses. We're strong, and we live in our masculine energy, and we know that when we have hope and we push through, we're fearless, dude. Can you say that? Can you say you're fearless? If you had 20 people in the house fucking with guns, how are you gonna handle it? Because I've had that. We've had that. We've had it multiple times. Not here, fucking, but I've been in so many situations, bro, where you wouldn't even believe. We're like everything terrible that you could think of, I've had in my life at one point. And I just realized now, man, that was my path. My path was to be a fucking straight A pre-law student who judges everyone and ends up pregnant, struggling with addiction, and had to overcome it. You think that ruined my life? No, it fucking didn't. Do you know why I was going to law school? I was rebellious. I wanted to fucking mutilate anybody who I just felt was pretty much you. I was acting like you. I was fucking angry. I was judgmental. I was confused. And I think about that all the time. I think, what the fuck motivated me to feel like that? Was it really? I mean, because I see in the pictures, you know, my anger. Dude, why? Maybe I didn't have anything. Maybe I just came out dead ass serious fucking as a light worker looking at this fucking world. And I know from the first day, my very first memory, I could still remember looking around at every adult in the room and fucking making judgments and fucking saying, no, I don't think that, I don't think this, I'm gonna do things this way, I'm gonna do things that way. And like, this just blows my mind to be that little in those pictures and even have the memories that I do, and just knowing that I was on a mission, dude. I was on a mission, dude, since the first day I can remember. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? Anyone who finds himself literally needing to be rude to anybody, you need to, like, it's okay that you express yourself, and it's understandable. But it's not good. It's not good for you, okay? It's not good for you. And hopefully whoever you're talking to just, like, deletes you and can do something like this and just help other people through it. Because anytime we have something bad happen, just help another person through it. You can think. You just got to know, man. The more mature that you get, the more self-secure that you are, you're content. And you become understanding and peaceful, and you just know that, no, we don't always know what to do. And maybe we're not always as strong as we could be. Maybe there's different circumstances in our life that weaken us, you know, like we go through a breakup. So we got to be a little bit more aware that, you know, we're vulnerable. When you're angry or when you're lashing out or acting out, a lot of times we're vulnerable from something that is a wound, a fear. And I know that it is very difficult to hear these things because you're dead ass certain of your belief system. And unfortunately, something like a tower moment does have to occur. So that's what happened to you. Some of you guys lost someone so that it could change the dynamic of your belief system. But you haven't learned that lesson. And that's where the world just seems like it's fucking you over to you. but you're fucking our world over with respect by fucking contributing your negative ass energy. So hopefully you just feel better and grow the fuck up. Because seriously, dude, the people that you fucking insult and put down, you're the one over here fucking feeling the void. You're lonely. You're so lonely. You have that much free time to comment on people's stuff that apparently you have no interest in. You hate with all your guts. And you just made your own self. No, that's how you introduce yourself to the world. Like that. That's you. That's you. That's all I'm saying. That's you. It's just you. That's what you're doing. You're just putting yourself out there. And like, of course, like, when people are scrolling and they say, you fucking, you're like, whoa, dude, look at that. Like, it really is like that. That's how rare the way you think is that it actually stops even criminals. We're like, what the people that have held, we've been held at gunpoint. And I swear we'd be like, dude, look at that fucking message. Your message and the level of hate that you have for people is actually more intense than I've ever fucking felt being held at gunpoint. And it's not because you scare me with those comments. It's because I've been there. My sister died when I was 14. Luckily for me, I haven't acted the way that you've acted since I was a teenager. Some people go through the teens. You never really got out of it, but I just knew that day that if I had continued to judge people and be mean, maybe nobody would really care if I died. And I thought, who would come to my damn funeral? Realistically. I also want you to think to yourself, if you were ever going to get married, do you have enough bridesmaids or grooms people? Some of us can't even count this many people. If it was a group of 5 that it was mandatory to go on a rite of fair, do you have 5 people that you would take? These are things we got to look at, guys. And I don't personally either, because I'm still closed off myself. And I'm not closed off to your comments, and I'm not closed off to you. And I just wanted to say that I love you very much, truly. And I know, honestly, that you guys want better. I think that you guys want better for the world, and you want better for women. And so you stand in this place of power and masculinity, but you got to understand that we don't make connection. Nobody is going to make a connection with somebody who's rude and hateful and mean. It just puts off a bad aura, and basically you're protected, or you have a protection aura around you of negativity, and it protects these people from coming anywhere near you. We have auras, all of us. And your aura, it's just you and your aura, and it's polluted. It's like you keep farting, and your aura is like filled with stinky fart. It's like you're like, I'm stinking. You need to get some fresh air, some fresh experiences. And well, shit, hopefully I just don't start remembering your guys' names, because this is the nice version of that. Thank you for watching.